In the previous episodes, we built from our business data stored in Excel file the Power BI cockpit with 5 pages for leadership to open and to decide. But the steering committee doesn't want to browse the dashboard. They don't need more numbers, they need the situations, the options, and the recommendation laid out so they can decide. Let's ask Charlie to analyze the situation and to create a PPT presentation for the next board meeting. Since the first episode, CloudStation is connected to your OneDrive and your Power BI. No need to connect them again. We're asking Charlie now in the same project like before, where we built the Power BI cockpit based on our 5 sheets Excel file, analyze it, and give me the key takeaways for the board to take action and to decide. Okay, so it's done. So here's the analysis. What the board should decide. Protect the enterprise base first. 126 enterprise accounts carry 92% of ARR, and 34 of them high critical churn risk. Losing a handful outweighs the entire rest of the business. She is suggesting to create the task force for the enterprise retention. Number 2, we need to fix the onboarding. We have CSAT under 3 out of 5, and the onboarding is the number 1 support driver, 80% of the tickets. So the customers are visibly struggling before they see the value. So we need to redesign the onboarding and to make sure that we will hit more than 4 out of 5 for the customer satisfaction target. And you can see there is also 3 other parts, but we won't go in detail now. Okay, so now asking Charlie, create a PPT presentation for a board meeting with those key decisions. You can integrate the Power BI metrics, pages, and add title and key takeaway. Put the document in the OneDrive folder, and I put the link. She says it's done, the board deck is built and uploading to your OneDrive folder. Alright, in the folder with the Excel file, I can see PowerPoint presentation, 12 pages, leadership board review with the key decision. First slide, the executive scorecards with the key numbers. So most of them are coming from the Power BI dashboard, but we can see new ones. Dashboard at a glance. So the key decision the board must take now. So we have 6 prioritized decisions, which was the one from the analysis she gave us. So first, immediate urgency, authorize enterprise retention task force. We need to name the owners for 34 at-risk enterprise accounts with 8 critical and 26 high. Second, the CSAT, which is under 3. We need to fix the onboarding process this quarter. Okay, and then she created 1 slide to highlight more for each situation. So you can see that most of the clients are enterprise, and so why this matter? Losing 5 to 10 enterprise accounts could lose more than 80 millions of revenue. Okay, and then the second one, so for the customer satisfaction, we can see here the same. The top one is onboarding, following by technical and bugs. Okay, next, the NRR, mass growth retention track. And then here we have just a summary of what is at stake and the decisions that must be made today. The capabilities. So from one instruction, Charlie transformed a cockpit in data we already connected to her, 2 slides. She analyzed the situation and created the slide for the board. She structured the story the way the committee needs to read it. An executive summary, then few metrics, then the options on the table, and a clear recommendation. She put the recommendation up front so the room knows what's being asked of them. And she also builds a PowerPoint presentation with the color of the brand. Now the ages. So Charlie builds this presentation based on the data she could find in the cockpit. She didn't invent them. The deck is only as good as the data behind it. So obviously, the recommendation is Charlie's reading of the data. A starting point, not the verdicts. You must review it, do a sanity check, and adjust the framing before it goes in the room. The committee makes the actual decision. Charlie just set up the choices clearly. In the next episode, we will see how from transcript recording of a meeting. Charlie can analyze it, summarize it, and then build a report ready to be sent to the participants of the meeting.